In this video, we will learn addition and subtraction of rational expressions, and we will also find the least common denominator. Let's say we are given simple example. We have 3 over x plus 5 over y. How do we solve it? Well, we simply multiply these two to get the LCD first, least common denominator. So the answer will be xy, and now we cross multiply. So we get 3 times y, 3y, 5 times x, we get 5x. Okay, so this is our answer for this one. Let's take a look at one different example. We have 3 over x plus 2 plus 4x. Okay, and again we do the same way. First we get the least common denominator, we multiply these two. We have x times x plus 2, and for the numerator this will multiply over here. We get 3x and 4 times x plus 2 plus 4 times x plus 2. Okay, and remember that this is not a final answer. We need to simplify it further as long as we can. We have 3x plus 4 times x, 4x plus 8, okay, over x times x plus 2, and the last step will be 3x plus 4x, that's 7x plus 8 over x times x plus 2. Okay, and this is our actually final answer. So let's take a look at one different example. We have x over x plus 5 minus 2 over x minus 3. Now you can see we have a different denominator. So just like the last time, first we will find a common denominator, and that is the first step. So x plus 5 times x minus 3, and now we will cross multiply. So x times x minus 3, then a negative sign in here, and then we'll multiply 2 times x plus 5, right? 2 and x plus 5 also multiplies. Now we will simplify them. So for this one we have x square minus 3x minus 2x minus 10, all of this over x plus 5 times x minus 3. Our next step is simply x square minus 5x minus 10 over x plus 5 times x minus 3. And this is our final answer because there is no factor of this statement over here, the numerator. There is no numbers, two numbers that we get when we multiply. We get negative 10 and the sum should be negative 5. There are no numbers. When we multiply 5 and 2 we get 10, but 5 and 2 doesn't equal 5, right? They become 7 or 3 whether we add or subtract. Okay, so let's take a look at one different example. We have x plus 2 over x minus 4 minus x plus 3 over x plus 4. Again, don't worry about so many different variables. The more you practice, the more you will understand why these problems are given to you. So we will take again the common denominator first. We have x minus 4, x plus 4. Again, don't take any factors for the denominator, never take it. So now we will multiply the numerator. We have x plus 2 over here times x plus 4 minus sign x minus 3 times x minus 4. So basically this term right here is simply this one multiplies, and the second term is when these two multiplies. Okay, now we will use the FOIL and we will multiply each other, like we get x square, then 4x plus 2x plus 8. So all of this we will get x square, the last one is 8, 2x and 4x, we will get 6x. So let's take a minus sign because there is a minus sign over here, negative sign, which will change everything. So we will do everything in a parenthesis or a bracket, and for this we will get in the end, because we have 3 and 4, last number will be of course a positive 12, right? And the first one will be simply x square right? And x minus, oh, my mistake, this is actually a plus 3 and not a negative sign. So plus 3, when they will subtract, we will simply get minus x over here. Okay, and now, and this will be also negative, yes. Okay, and the denominator is still the same. We have x minus 4 times x plus 4. Now we will simplify everything. We have x squared plus 6x plus 8. Now the parenthesis will open and negative sign will multiply over here first, negative x squared. Then this negative and negative will multiply, we get plus x, and the last one, and we will get plus 12. And over everything is same, the denominator x minus 4 times x plus 4. This negative x squared gets cancelled, and this right here, 6x plus x, we get what? 7x. 8 and 12, that becomes 20. All of this over x plus 4 times x minus 4, and this is our final answer. Okay, let's take a look at one of the tricky problems that you might see in your test. It's a very easy problem, but you just need to know how to solve it. We have, let's say, 4 over x minus 3 plus x plus 5 over 3 minus x. You may see something, some pattern in this problem actually, where in the denominator 3 is positive over here, but 3 is negative. We have x is negative, we have x is positive. Basically the signs are reversed in the second denominator. So in order to solve a problem like this, what we do is, instead of taking a negative sign as a common, we don't do that because we are looking for a common denominator. We multiply all this fraction with a negative 1 over negative 1. So I will explain this. I will show you this example and try to do the next example by yourself. We have 4 over x minus 3. We don't touch this, everything is same. But when we multiply negative number over here, what happens? Everything changes, right? We get negative x, right now is plus, now it's become negative. We get negative 5 as well. In the denominator, 3 is positive, it will become negative. X is negative, it will become positive. So x minus 3. Now you can see they are both same. Now we can take a common denominator which is already present, x minus 3 plus this become negative x and negative 5, right? When these two numbers multiply, this is what we get. Okay, so we have negative x, 4 minus 5, that is simply negative 1 over x minus 3. Okay, or you can also write like this. Some students might like to do it. They take a negative common and they have x plus 1 over x minus 3. They are both correct. Okay, so now try to do this problem by yourself. It's very similar. Let's say we have x plus 2 over 2x minus 5 minus sign. We have 3x plus 5 over 5 minus 2x. And again, don't forget, take your time. Just remember, this is the opposite of this. We have negative 5 here, we have plus 5. We have plus 2x, we have negative 2x. Everything is opposite. So multiply all of this with the negative number. At least try to do that and come back and play the video to see the answer. Okay, so I hope you paused the video and tried at least the first step. So we will simply do the first step. We have x plus 2 over 2x minus 5. We don't change this. Then we have negative sign. We don't change that. And now this whole thing we will multiply with negative 1. Remember, that is what we have to do. So 3x becomes negative 3x, negative 5 over. Now 2x becomes what? Positive, because it's negative up there. So over here it becomes positive. 5 is already positive. It becomes negative. Now you can see both are same, exactly same. Now we can take a common denominator over here. We get 2x minus 5 and we have x plus 2. These negative signs multiply, so negative sign and negative, we get plus sign, positive sign, plus 3x plus 5. And the last step would be we get x plus 3x, that is 4x plus 7. 2 plus 5 is 7, and over 2x minus 5. Okay, so these are some of the easy to some tricky problems. In the tomorrow's video we will do some of the complex problems, so make sure to subscribe and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, take care.